Hi, Michael from the Campalorians. Today, I'm going to talk about 5 items or gadgets, things that I really like when I go camping. They're not my top 5. It's not a top 5 list. They're just 5 things I picked that were on my mind today, and I thought you might enjoy them. So let's get into it. Here's number 5.
The Govee Bluetooth Indoor-Outdoor Thermometer. This thing's cool. It has a little display that I keep inside the trailer, and it shows me the temperature inside and outside by using this little sensor that I have strapped up on the roof. It connects to an app, and the app's great. It shows you the temperature, humidity, it tracks it over time, and as a bonus, you can add more sensors to monitor different temperatures. So for instance, I have 2 fridges. So I keep one in each fridge, and you can set alarms, and it's cool. I love it.
And now here's number 4.
Compact folding chair and table. These are great because they pack down so small and take up almost no room. We bring 2 of these chairs and 2 of these tables with us, and it only takes a couple minutes to set up, and they look like they wouldn't hold all that much weight, but as you can see, I'm not quite a skinny little guy, so no problem me sitting in these things. They're actually really sturdy, they're very comfortable, very lightweight, and like I said, they pack up really small. The table's the same thing. It is tiny. You can see it in my hands here. You just pull it out of the bag, expand out the legs. There's a couple little poles here that you put in the side. They just kind of snap in place. These are all over Amazon and Wish, and I mean, you can find them everywhere. They're not expensive. Top snaps on, and there you have it. You can start using it. Highly recommend these, and I'll show you here that both chairs and both tables fit in my front runner wolf pack. I have 2 of these up on the roof of my trailer, so it's a great place for it. It's outdoor stuff. It's outdoors on the trailer, and they're just ready to go when we get to the campsite. Highly recommend them.
Coming up next, number 3.
The Collapsible Kettle. When Nathan first showed this to me, I was like, that thing is tiny. Is there enough water in there to even make a pot of coffee? But believe it or not, it's 1.2 liters. This thing folds down very flat, takes up very little space. It's super compact, and has a lid that opens up, snaps in place here on the end to make it sturdy so that you can lift it up when it's full of water. And I'll show you. I mean, here's 1.2 liters. This is half of my regular kettle pot that I use at home to make tea and coffee, and it will just fill this whole thing up. It's crazy. And when I saw it, I was like, the silicon side kind of bothered me because I was like, oh, it's going to melt or there's going to be a problem with it, but I promise you there is no issue with that at all. And you see, once you have that snapped in place, you can lift it full, no problem. Pour hot water out of it into some tea or coffee, and it works great. So just throw it on the burner and let it boil up, and enjoy it. It's super compact, not expensive, great piece of gear to have. Highly recommend it.
Thanks for sticking with us this far. Now we're up to number 2.
The Blue Ridge Overland Gear Velcro pouches. Okay, these are one of my favorite pieces of gear. These have Velcro strips on the back, so you can stick them to the walls of your trailer. Super high quality zippers. They just move really nice. Has a great finger feel to it. I don't know how to describe it. It's just a great zipper. The front is clear with the ripstop webbing built into it. Super tough. They're handmade in the United States. The people who make them are really cool. They are totally into overlanding and make all kinds of great gear. But these, and you're going to see these in another video that we're going to do called Pack Like an Astronaut. We have 8 of them, and they will just stick anywhere in the trailer. It's great. So we use them for all kinds of things. Put clothes, toiletries, socks, miscellaneous cables, flashlights, headlamps, anything you can think of that you need, you want quick access to, you want to move around, you want to take it out or in the trailer. they're just wonderful. And like I said, they come in a couple different sizes. These are the extra large pouches that you see. And here's some cables, miscellaneous charging cables, and different things that we use to keep things charged up. Flashlights, there's a level in there. Just really handy right by the door there. And up above, I've got two smaller ones that we keep our headlamps in. I can't recommend these enough. They are so handy in the trailer. Check out Blue Ridge Overland gear. These are the small ones where we keep the headlamps, like I said, a knife, different, just whatever you need.
And finally, the last one, the number one. It's not the number one, it's just the last one that we're calling number one. So, number one.
The Wise Rechargeable Handheld Vacuum. So you might not think about a vacuum as being, you know, an essential piece of camping gear, but I love having a clean area that I sleep in and live in, so we like to keep the trailer tidy. I've had a couple different vacuums before that, you know, plug into a 12-volt lighter, and they just kind of underperform. They kind of stink. This is a new one from Wise, the people who make the security cameras, and it's not cheap. It's about 80 bucks, but I tell you what, this thing will draw up some dirt like nobody's business. It's got a primary filter and then a HEPA filter inside of that to filter out all the dust and that sort of thing. These are replaceable. It's really easy to put it back in, and then to reassemble it, just line up the little line there and push it in place, give it a twist, and it locks in place. This is a great piece of gear. It has a USB-C charger, so you can recharge it. It says it will run for about 30 minutes on a full charge, which is a lot of vacuuming with a handheld vacuum if you think about it. It's got two settings, like a low and a high, and it looks like something Darth Vader would own. You know, I'd use some Star Wars music right here, but I don't think I can do that because of copyright. But it's just such a nice piece of gear. It's super handy, and we just leave it in the trailer and clean the truck with it, and it's great.
Thanks for watching today, and thanks for making it this far through the video. We really appreciate it. Please subscribe, please like, please hit the bell to be notified. This helps us bring more content to you. We hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next time.